There is a place where the land does not rush into the sea, but leans into it softly, like a story being told at dusk. Kerala is not just a destination, it is a rhythm, a slow unfolding, a quiet lingering poem written in green and blue. In April, we planned a 10-day trip to Kerala. This was our second visit, and we wanted to explore some new places as well as visit our old favorites. We took an early morning flight from Delhi, which landed in Kochi. The moment we stepped out of the airport, we could already feel the difference. The weather was pleasant, the air felt fresh, and everything around us looked incredibly green. We were so excited for our Kerala road trip. We had planned a trip which was starting from Kochi and would have ended in Kovalam. For our stay in Kochi, we checked into the hotel Grand Hyatt. It's one of the most beautiful properties in the city. The hotel is located right by the backwaters, and from the moment we arrived, we were so impressed by how well maintained and elegant the property was. The check in process was smooth and quick, and soon we were heading to our room. As soon as we walked in, the first thing that caught our attention was the stunning panoramic view of the backwaters. Watching boats move across the water while surrounded by lush greenery was the perfect welcome to Kerala. The room itself was spacious, it was comfortable and thoughtfully designed. There was a cozy sitting area, plenty of storage space, and large windows that brought the beautiful outdoors right into the room. The bed was extremely comfortable, and the bathroom was one of the highlights of the stay. Spotlessly clean, spacious, and equipped with everything we needed. After spending time relaxing and exploring the property, it was time to pick up our ride. So we had rented a Thar Rocks from Transcar, and the entire process was seamless. The car was in excellent condition and it turned out to be the perfect companion for exploring Kerala over the next several days. With our Thar ready, we headed out to explore Kochi. One of the things that immediately stood out was how green and scenic the city is. The roads were clean, well maintained, and lined with coconut trees and beautiful stretches of backwaters. Even a simple drive around the city felt like sightseeing. In the evening, we decided to do something unique, a Roro ferry service. After waiting for around 45 minutes to an hour, we finally drove our vehicle onto the ferry.
उधर ही
The crossing itself takes a few minutes, but the experience of taking a car across the water is absolutely brilliant and it's definitely worth trying. Once we crossed over, we arrived in Fort Kochi, one of the most charming parts of the city. We headed straight to Seagull Restaurant, a popular waterfront spot known for its incredible views. Sitting by the water, watching the ships go by, and enjoying few drinks is the perfect way to slow down and absorb the atmosphere of Kochi. After spending some time there, we returned to the hotel and ended the day with a delicious Asian dinner at the property. It was a perfect ending to our first day in Kerala. The next morning started with breakfast at the hotel. The buffet spread was extensive with a great variety of dishes to choose from. Everything was fresh and it was perfect fuel for another day of exploring. On our second day of Kochi, we realized that we had accidentally left our iPad on the flight. So, after making few calls to the airlines and airport authorities, we were able to track our iPad and returned back to the airport to collect it. It was a huge relief when we received our iPad. The unexpected detour took up a good part of our morning, but thankfully everything worked out in the end. A big thank you to the Indigo and Kochi airport staff. They were absolutely helpful and responsive, and they kept our iPad safe and we were able to get it back. So thank you so much. While coming back from airport, we decided to check out Hot Chips, which is a popular stop for anyone looking to take a taste of Kerala back home. The store had an impressive selection of fresh banana chips, spices, dry fruits, snacks, and local specialties. We even got to taste some freshly made banana chips, which were absolutely delicious. I picked up this gorgeous magnet from the stores. There were so many options, I was absolutely confused. But I love elephants, so it was a safe choice for me. And we also got lot of chips to try and take back home. We got some spices and we are enjoying them. Later in the day, we decided to visit Fort Kochi beach. We parked our car along one of the streets and started exploring on foot. One of the things we love most about Fort Kochi is that every street seems to have to tell a story. As we walked towards Fort Kochi beach, we came across this historic Dutch cemetery. Surrounded by old walls and centuries of history, it was an interesting glimpse into Kochi's colonial past and a reminder of many cultures that have shaped this city over the years. A short walk later, we reached Fort Kochi. The area was vibrant and full of life. After spending some time at the beach, we headed back to the Seagull restaurant. It's our absolute favorite. Located right by the waterfront, it offers beautiful views of the harbor, with ships and boats constantly passing by. For dinner, we headed to Matancherry and visited Lakshmi Narayan Bhojanalaya. It is an iconic, well known vegetarian restaurant loved by both locals and the visitors. We ordered a combination of dosas and chole bhature, and the food was fresh, it was flavorful, and incredibly satisfying. It was one of those simple yet memorable meals that perfectly rounded off our day in Kochi. The next morning, after another wonderful breakfast at the hotel, we decided to relax a little, walked around the property, and explored the property. And later, we took our car and drove around the city to soak all in and have a relaxed day. Back at the hotel that evening, we enjoyed cocktail hours at the hotel and spent some time relaxing. The relaxed atmosphere, great drinks, and beautiful surroundings made for another memorable evening. For our last day in Kochi, we ordered some room service for dinner and we just sat back and enjoyed that beautiful view from our room and eat our absolutely delicious Kerala delights. The next morning, it was time to check out and continue our journey towards Kumarakom. We are leaving Kochi and are off to Kumarakom, and it's a 1 hour 49 minutes journey. Driving through charming streets, lush green landscapes, and glimpses of Kerala's beautiful backwaters accompanying along the way. If you are enjoying this Kerala travel series, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next adventure as we explore the breathtaking backwaters and hidden gems of Kumarakom.